I'm sure many students have taken a psychology class in their life, but if I asked you if you knew the name of the first African American woman to earn her PhD in psychology and who was a pioneer in developmental psych research, would you know her name? If you didn't, don't feel bad. As a psych student myself who has read numerous textbooks on founding figures in psychology, I too have never heard of her name. Let me introduce you to Dr. Ruth Howard. Raised in Washington, D.C., in the early 1900s, Howard grew up with a strong passion for wanting to help others. She attended undergrad at Simmons University in Boston with plans for becoming a librarian. However, through her volunteer work and a sense of wanting to make a change in society, Howard started pursuing social work in Cleveland, Ohio. She was particularly interested in helping marginalized communities and families. She then went on to do graduate school at University of Minnesota Institute of Child Development. Dr. Howard did her dissertation project on triplets development, exploring the relationship between nature versus nurture and gender differences between boys and girls. Her triplet study is the most comprehensive to date, as her sample included 229 sets of triplets and gave insight into how triplets develop differently from non-triplet children both physically and cognitively. In Dr. Howard's later life, she continued work in social work and the psychology world, working in places such as the Chicago Board of Health, Centers for Children with Disabilities, and in her own private practice. Throughout her life, Dr. Howard was committed to social change and was involved in many progressive organizations that advocated for women's rights and educational pursuits. As you can see, Dr. Ruth Howard has made significant contributions to developmental psychology, as well as improving so many lives through her social work and breaking down barriers for those who often felt neglected by society. Her legacy should never be forgotten, and I believe that she should be a name taught in any psychology course for the work and accomplishments she's attained in her lifetime.